Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Heather. You see Renee and I every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time. We're here at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And I'm going to put that on so you can see that. And we are here to answer your questions about airbrushing because we all know airbrushing is amazing. And so maybe you are new to airbrushing, maybe you're new to Luminous, maybe you're waiting on your system, or maybe you're waiting to purchase that. And I want to go over that with you and show you how easy it is. Now, you might have ordered a system that looks like this. This is our Icon Pro. It's 2-speed. And then we also have the Icon, which is 1-speed. And I'll show you that one as well, which is right here. And that's black, and it has the 1-speed that you can do everything with. The 2-speed is for everything and for tanning, which is something we'll definitely be getting into this summer. It does come with 2 large bottles of foundation, and then you get Love and Blush, which we're going to go over. But we give you the 2 large bottles of foundation because we want you to practice. We want you to play with it. We want you to experience it. So when you're getting it, don't worry. You're going to, you'll have some more shipped to you, but you're going to use this. So think of this starter kit as your practice kit and just dive right in there. Now, when you first start out, I love telling people this because a lot of times you get the system, you've been waiting on it, you're so excited, and then you're like, I don't know if I can do this. What am I going to do? Get it out because it does already come put together. It's not going to be 84 pages of instructions on how to put it together. It already comes put together, and the only thing you have to do is plug in the power cord right in the back. So your stylus is already connected to the hose where the air comes out of, and it's to your compressor. This is how you start it right there. Mine is the 2-speed. That's the high speed right there. And then this little hole that's right there is where your stylus is going to go. And it goes in nose first. And then you have, this is where the makeup comes out of. This is where you put the makeup, and this is what releases the makeup. So as soon as you turn on your system, there's air that comes out. And what's great about that is, 1, I'm always so hot and it feels so amazing. But 2, wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going to go. So when you first get it out, plug it in, and just do this. My hand's not even on the trigger. I'm just feeling the air. It feels so amazing. And I can just blow that around like this just to get the feel of the air. And keep in mind that, again, wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going to go. Now, when I get to the point where I'm putting makeup in here, where I'm putting my foundation in here, I'm going to put it here, and nothing is being released until you pull back on that trigger. And you're going to pull back very lightly because we want just a little bit to come out. How you put on airbrush makeup is night and day different than traditional makeup. So when you are airbrushing, you don't want to see it come out. You actually want to be surprised or amazed, or it's like magic. You want to barely feel it, barely pull back on that trigger. So remember, when you are airbrushing, that you're going to hold it about 4 finger widths away. Hey, Nancy. So about right here is where you want to be. And then you also want to keep moving. So move around the face like that, which makes sense because obviously you're going to put the makeup around the face. Your passes is what will give you the coverage. So you're going to pull back very lightly on the trigger, and it's the same for if you want heavy or full coverage versus light coverage. You're still pulling back super light on the trigger. So I want to show you a little bit. So I'm going to use a little bit of glow. I already have my foundation on, but I want to show you, and I'm going to put my drops right in here. And glow is a hydrating highlighter. So it is going to give me some highlight with no shimmer. Whereas Love, that's in your starter kit, has a little bit of a illuminating feel to it. Not shimmer, not Shine is just, this is a hydrating illuminator, so it will grab the light. So Glow, I'm using under the eyes for my highlighter. So system is on, there's air that's coming out, I can feel it. I actually start my movement first and then pull back on the trigger. Lightly pulling back, I can feel it now. And I have my highlighter there. I can go down my nose. And then I also want to show you real quick. I'm going to do a little bit on my brow so you can see. Look at that. Look how blended. Can y'all see the difference? Yes? Look how blended and how natural that looks. So your stylist does all the blending for you, does all the work for you. All you have to remember is barely pull back on the trigger, keep it moving, and keep it 4 finger widths away. If you're doing that, then you are doing an amazing job. You can also practice with water. When you first get it, put water in here, and then you can put on your cap, and then just airbrush water on your face for right now. That way you get the feeling of what it's going to feel like. And if you can put water all over your face and not have it drip down, then you've got it. You are in control and you know how to airbrush. So again, 4 finger widths away, keep moving around the face. Usually around my cheeks, I do a circle. I'm not racing. I'm taking my time, going around and around. T-zone, I'll go up and down and either side of my nose. Forehead, I can go around, down my temple, under the eyes. I'll do scoop, scoop, and blend it down and start blending. And then my neck, I'll do up and down movements to make sure I don't have that 4th grade, or what I call it, my 8th grade, my 8th grade line. And so make sure that you're practicing, guys. We want you to practice. That's what the makeup's for. So get it out and have some fun. Now, I did go in and I used a little bit of blush, and I used the soft rose blush. I'm going to shake that up. Make sure you do shake up all the products. There is going to be a little bit of separation just because of the water. It has water. It's a water base. So I can add, I'm only going to add 1 drop because I already have blush on. And we know that our blush is super high pigmented. So a little bit goes a long way. So it does, we call it, it does bloom. So you can bloom it up. And then I'll put even a little bit on my eyes here. Because yes, you can even use it on your eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit more there. And then I'll finish it off on my cheeks. So again, you can, even though I have, whoa, and I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Even though I had foundation on and blush on, I can still add to it and it's not going to look heavy or cakey. The airbrush makeup does last 17 to 18 hours and is non-transferable, which is amazing, which we love. So it is going to last all day long. If you find that yours is not lasting all day long, then we need to tweak something that you're doing. And chances are, because this happens more times than not, that people spray too hard because we're so used to traditional makeup and we're used to seeing it, and how you put it on is a lot different. Because when you start putting it on, you're like, oh, I want to see it. I want to see it. And that's not how it is. You're going to start, and that first pass that you make, you might not see anything. And it's, you could, I mean, I honestly, I want you to go, what is Heather talking about? And so when you go and you're like, do, 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 and then go again, then you'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, now I see it. Because I do want it to seem like magic to you. All right, does that sound good? All right, so you can tell, like, I already had my brows on. Hey, Johnston, how are you? I already had my brows on. I did, and it didn't, when I did the eyebrow, it didn't get in my eyebrow. When I did that brow bone, it stays, it goes exactly where you put it. So it's very, very precise. Now I also did my blush first in the, 2 hours ago at the noon, I did blush first. Well, good vibes to you, Johnston. I did my blush first because our blush is very powerful and it does bloom. And then I put my foundation on over that to help blend it. Guys, there's not another foundation out there that you can do that. And when you are new, if you are new to Luminous and new to getting started, I do recommend that you do the blush first. I even did the Rose Gold Illuminizer, which is very much of a shimmer. So it does give you a shimmer. And I think what I'll do, the Love is very light. I'm going to put a drop of I use the Rose Gold Illuminizer. I'm going to put it on my hand. And you can see how that is just such an amazing shimmer, such an amazing look. Again, I did do that first because if you are new and you get Luminizer happy, if you do a little bit too much, and this is Love that I'm putting in here right now, the foundation that you do is going to help blend everything, all right? Hey, Classify. I don't know if that's a real name. Now this is Love that I'm going to spray on my hand, and you will see that it's a lot more subtle. It does not have the shimmer that our luminizers have. Can y'all see the difference? This is the luminizer, and this is Love. So it's perfect for those who are like, oh, I might be too mature for a shimmer. And you can pull off the Love. The Love is more flesh color, and so it is easier to use. But I'll tell you what, mix a drop in with your blush. It is beautiful. And you can even mix a drop in with the foundation to change the look of a foundation. And it's just stunning. Stunning. All right, there you go. All right, so now that does anybody have any questions about airbrushing? Anyone? Anyone? And I've been using the Silk 4-in-1. Now, the Silk 4-in-1 has anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer, it has your concealer, and it has your foundation. So it is the more forgiving foundation, meaning you can go straight to airbrushing. You don't necessarily need to use some pre-work, meaning a concealer or a color corrector or something like that. You can, of course, but you can go straight into the foundation. That's whatever we give you in your starter kit is enough to get started, and you will be set. All right. So now I want to go in, and I'm going to, I did put some of our lip conditioner on, which obviously is going to condition my lips, but it does have some plumping action in it. So it feels like a little bit like Red Hots on your lips. So it will definitely tingle a little bit. You actually become numb to it. So it's great. I love the lip jelly. It looks like this. And so you can even use this by itself. And I just put a little bit on. But I love it. I love all of our lip products. They're so creamy. They're so beautiful feeling. And you know that I'm obsessed with our slick liquid, our vinyl slick liquid lipsticks. I always have a hard time saying all that. Vinyl slick liquid lipsticks is amazing. All right, so now I'm going to finish this off with some contouring. So I'm going to grab our Cut One palette, which my daughter put 2 stickers on, and a kind of a fluffy angled brush to do a little bit of contouring. Now, I already have my blush on, I already have my airbrush on, but that's a great thing about Luminous is that you can mix and match. It does not have to be all or nothing. So you can't, guess what? If you want to contour first and then airbrush over, you can do that. Guys, you can't do that with traditional makeup. So if you contoured first and then put foundation on over, your contour would be gone. It would be like, what did you just do? And so that's really cool if you wanted to do that as well. But I can go in and add a little bit of contour right underneath the blush. Add a little bit up here. And of course, down my neck. And bam, there you go. So you can mix and match. You can do all airbrush, or you can have some fun, do a regular concealer, airbrush over that. Lots and lots of options to get that perfect look for you. Big thing is get it out of the box, start practicing, start having fun with it. Practice with water first and get some fun with that. And then start in with the foundation. When you first get your starter kit, honestly, guys, I just get the foundation down. If you can get this movement down and the forefinger whips away, keep moving and barely pull back. If you get that down perfectly, everything else is a cakewalk, because it doesn't matter what you put in here. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. So get that movement down, get the distance down, get the pulling back of the trigger down, and then everything else will become easy going, natural for you. All right? All right, guys. If you do have any questions, please email me at heather@luminousbeauty.com. That's heather@luminousbeauty. Let me see if I can type it in here for you. heather@luminousbeauty.com. I hope I spelled that right. There we go. So yeah, feel free to email me if you do have any questions, or if there's any products you want to see, let me know. But I'll be back at 4 o'clock. We'll still go over how to airbrush and how amazing that is. And then we'll do some color. We'll fix my eyes, so I have some stuff on my eyes, and do some lips as well. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope to see you back here at 4 o'clock. All right. Bye for now, guys.